Good morning students. Now we will see next point of 6th unit, that is what is white box testing and black box testing. The question is what is white box testing or what is black box testing, or compare white box testing and black box testing in detail for 8 marks. So first, what is white box testing? So white box testing means, supposed this is the input. Okay, this is your executable program. Executable program means source code, and this is the output. White box testing play major role in this particular block, means executable source code or executable program. So white box testing, it is one type of testing used to again identify error, gaps or missing requirement. That means white box testing is also called as glass box testing. Glass box testing. White box testing is also called as glass box testing or structure based testing. Structure based testing. So white box testing mainly focused on executable program or executable source code. And the second thing, white box testing is also called as glass box testing or structure based testing. Why it is called as a glass box testing? Because white box testing mainly focuses on internal level of your software. Internal level of software means white box testing focuses on internal structure of software. Internal structure of software is nothing but requirement plus executable source code. In short, white box testing is a detailed investigation of internal logic or the structure of the code. White box testing is a detailed investigation of internal logic or structure of that particular code. So if you want to perform white box testing in an application or in a software tester need knowledge of internal working of that code. Okay, what is the requirement if you want to perform white box testing in an application or in a software? So software tester need internal working. Software tester need to know internal working of that software, means software tester must have knowledge about that particular code which is used for designing particular software. Then white box testing, again white box testing having multiple techniques. These techniques are code coverage criteria, then branch testing, statement coverage, code coverage, statement coverage, branch coverage. These are the techniques. Data flow, all these related to software. Then decision coverage, etc. So white box testing having multiple technique. First one is code coverage. This is totally related to code, internal structure of your software, and if there is an internal structure of software means it totally related to source code. That means totally related with implementation. So first technique is code coverage, means whatever code design for developing particular software, this is the code. Statement means whatever statement used. Then branch or decision means which methods you applied for decision making in source code. All these related to white box testing. Then next is, what are the advantages? Advantages of white box testing is, It helps in code optimization. Why? Because white box testing mainly focus on internal structure of your software. Internal structure is nothing but code implementation. So it helps for code optimization. Second advantage, it helps for removing extra line of code which can bring in hidden defect. Means if it focuses on source code, so it helps to remove extra line of code, because if there are some extra line of code in your software, this extra line of code may causes various defect in your system. So white box testing helps to remove extra line of code. Third one, testing cannot done at earlier stage sorry testing can be done at an earlier stage, so need not wait for GUI application. White box testing perform at early you can easily perform white box testing at early development of your software. Then what are the drawbacks? Drawback is only if software tester have knowledge of internal source code, but this is not possible. Tester require deep knowledge of that particular software, as well as tester required multiple skills related to that system. And second one is cost. It focuses on internal structure, so this technique is little bit more, this technique have little bit more cost as compared to black box testing. These are the drawback. First advantage is white box testing used for code optimization. Second advantage, remove extra line of code. Third one, you can easily start early testing using white box testing. And if you have internal structure, if you have proper knowledge of internal code or structure, then it will be very easy and simple to perform testing in white box. But drawback is it is costly as compared to black box testing, and only internal code knowledge is not required, as well as tester required more skill related to software. Then next one is black box testing. What is black box testing? Black box testing, again here your program or software. Okay, this is your input, this is your output. How to show black box testing? Using this, your program or software input and output. These are the black box testing. So black box testing is also known as functional testing or behavior based testing. Black box testing also known as functional testing or behavior based. Why it is called as a behavior based testing? Because it is an external level testing. There is no implementation of code in black box testing. So it is external level testing. External level testing means using black box testing you can just test external behavior of your software, means just GUI of your software. And in white box testing you will test source code implementation. This is the difference between white box and black box. White box means internal level testing and black box means external level testing. So in short, black box testing used to find out errors. Both testing are used to find out error, but the difference is that black box testing just check GUI of your software, and white box testing check source internal structure, means source code of your software. So black box testing used to find out errors or missing functions. Then performance error, termination error, etc. So what are the advantages of black box testing? Advantages means, in black box testing, first advantage, black box testing is performed as per user point of view. How black box testing perform? Black box testing perform as per user point of view. And second advantage, software tester doesn't require any knowledge, doesn't require any deep knowledge of source code. So in short, black box testing is performed when specifications are done. And drawback of black box testing is, first drawback, without clear specification it is difficult to design test cases. This is the first drawback, means clear specification is required to perform black box testing. If specification is not clear, then it is very difficult to design test cases. And second drawback is redundancy. Redundancy means repetition. Second drawback is totally related with redundancy, means test cases can be redundant if developer already run the test cases. So there is a problem of redundancy or repetition. And black box testing is feasible when number of inputs are small. At that time you can easily perform black box testing. If number of input is small, means your software is less complex, your software is small, at that time you can easily perform black box testing. But if number of input is large, so at that time you can prefer white box testing. Next question is difference between black box testing and white box testing. Difference between white box and black box testing. So again, first difference is white box testing is also called as a glass box testing. Why it is called as a glass box? Because it focuses on internal structure of your software, and through glass, through mirror, you can easily see whatever stored behind that glass, or whatever stored behind that image. So it is called as a glass box testing, means transparency. And or structural testing. And black box testing is also called as a functional testing or behavioral testing. Okay, this is the first difference. Second difference, in white box testing, detailed knowledge of software is required for software tester. Software tester must have detailed knowledge of software or deep knowledge of software. In black box testing, there is no necessity that software tester must have deep knowledge of that particular software. Third difference, the white box testing can be performed by by only developer and professional tester. Who perform white box testing? Developer or professional tester. As compared to black box testing performed by any end user. Okay, because there is no need that tester must have deep knowledge. So black box testing performed by any user or any end user. But white box testing, if you want to perform white box testing, then you it is only performed by developer or professional tester. Again, white box testing, it is suitable for algorithm testing. Black box testing not suitable for algorithm testing. And then white box testing is little bit complex as well as time consuming. Black box testing is less time consuming. It is called as a internal level of testing. It is black box testing is called as a external level of testing. It is called as a structural testing, means internal structure of your software. It is called as a behavioral testing, means just check the GUI of your software. These are the differences of white box testing and black box testing.